Today's Tuesday, it's the 9th of January 2024. Anita's off to have her hair done and nails. Well, it's a big job today, so it'll be hours and hours and hours. So I've got an opportunity to have a little walk around Palmanova.
Hello.
And we've just started actually at the top there because there's a lady who does clothes alterations, and the trousers that I bought all need turning up a little bit. I must have shrunk. Anyway, she's going to do the turning up for us, and it's nice to give her a little bit of business. So Anita's going to have her nails done, hair done. She'll be a new woman when I come and pick her up a little bit later on.
Don't recognise me. Going to pink this time,
okay. So Anita's gone into La Bella to have herself all sorted out, but this is the road down from the roundabout. It takes you into Palmanova, and this is like the busy street in Palmanova as far as shops and bars are concerned at this time of the year. And down here, most places, not all, but most places are open. Most of the bars, most of the restaurants. I came to the Jaipur Tandoori just a week or so ago, and we seem to have a good meal there, so I quite like that one. But there's competition a little bit further up the road. Another Indian restaurant has opened up there. Sushi. All the tables are set. It's very early in the morning, so it's just 10:30 now. Strike for Anita's appointment. It was a 10:30 appointment. It's a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, and there's a lot less breeze, so it just feels that little bit better. And it's seen on the thermometer 14 degrees.
Mira, incluso te lo íbamos a pintar nosotros, porque ahí Manchester no tenía prisa. Ya te hemos sacado, Dani. Ya. Aparte, no te voy a agobiar aquí. ¿Cómo venías aquí? Está bien, porque mira, así como menos terminamos más rápido, porque de verdad que... Y luego la obra es muy lejos. Y luego te tienes que ir tú de viaje, tú ya has despejado. Nervio, ¿para qué te va a hacerlo pasar mal? No, vamos por ahí.
And well, the beach is empty. Absolutely empty. And the sea looks very, very calm. There's a few little waves hitting the beach, but there's not one person on the beach. It's looking clean, looking tidy. Take a little walk along. On Christmas Day I did put a video up, which was of pictures and videos that people had sent to me, and quite a lot of them sent in front of this heart. It's a lovely spot to have your photograph taken, and it's not as wonky as it was before. I don't know what happened there. It's now been straightened up a little bit, and it's looking good. The heart there is is a memorial really to the people of Calvia and COVID. A lot of the bars and restaurants across the road are closed, but some of them are open. I think 100% No Stress is open. And Anita was telling me that the Baleares Palmanova is actually opening on the beginning, well, I'm not sure the exact date, but the beginning of February, which is very early for recent years. It used to be one that was open all the year round, so it's used to being open in the winter time. If you're thinking of booking a holiday, just be aware that it is cold. And as Ash says, yeah, he judges what to bring by what he sees people wearing in the videos. Well, if you're looking at locals, they'll all be with their thick jumpers and coats on because it's cold to them. It's relative, isn't it? And you'll get tourists who brave whatever in t-shirts. But the temperatures are at their lowest in January, February, usually. So 14 degrees, that's quite pleasant, I think. I can see some friends. Oh, that was nice. Not seen Catherine for a long time. And she's telling me they left the island 20 years ago. Time just does fly. So we've just had well, the last weekend of the Christmas holidays, which was the Three Kings, Los Reyes, and there were barriers all the way along this road. You can see the workers now just putting all those away until the next event. Can't think when that's going to be here. The 9th of January, but 17th of January, just about everywhere on the island, everywhere in Spain, it's a celebration for San Antonio. Bigger in some areas than in others. Traditionally, certainly in Portals, they used to light a bonfire and you'd bring out your little grill. They would actually supply sausages or other meat, and you'd do some grilling over the embers as the fire burnt down. And we did that for many years when we lived in Portals. And then in Palma and in a couple of other places, I think, on the island, the 20th is San Sebastian. But it falls at the weekend this year, so most people will lose out on the holiday. It's not going to be a public holiday for San Sebastian. They're going to take it at a different time of the year. I'm sure when that's going to be. I think they're introducing one at the beginning of September, which is really going to mess up the start of the international schools year. Children will start back, and then the following week they'll have a holiday. I'm sure the children won't be complaining about that, or the teachers for that matter. I don't know. And still not a soul on the beach. I see plumes of smoke in the distance. Lighting fires outside is restricted to the winter period, and it's just a concern that fires might spread. And I think on the mainland they've had some cases where fires has spread. You don't usually get fires in the winter time, forest fires that is. But everything is really dry, or has been really dry on the mainland, and it's one of the reasons olive oil is so expensive. It's nice. Well, Catherine was telling me they're staying at the Rock Portano, which is right in front of us, their apartments. So, perfect position for this first beach and the little port. I'm going to go up the steps now and see you at the top. Oh, we've got one gentleman over there on the beach now, just testing the temperature of the water, I think. Sea's beautifully clear. I think it's cold, mate. Actually, just speaking to Kath there, and the wind has made it feel a lot colder. Now it's not so windy. It really does feel quite mild at 14, 15 degrees. Quite pleasant. Very, very peaceful and quiet. Just across the bridge. This is in need of a little bit of repair, look. This is where they're putting the padlocks nowadays. Even if they say they don't go rusty, they do. We've got very salty air here, and salt helps the corrosion in the rubbish bins. So that's the doggy beach. Someone down there just sitting at the end of that pier, just watching the waves come in, the sort of thing I could happily do. This is the middle beach, and again, not a soul on the beach other than the tractor that's going over and just tidying up the beach. And it looks really good. Well, I've got a few steps to go down, so I'll see you at the bottom. The tractor does a great job there. He's got all the way to the other end, it's coming back now, and just ploughing and scarifying the surface there. Cleaning it up. I was asked in one of the questions about metal detectors and what's the situation there. And the honest truth is, I don't know. I mean, I bought Adam, our son, a metal detector many years ago when he was quite young, and we used to go out. And we'd go out early in the morning, so we'd be down on a beach, a different beach, each day at about 8 o'clock in the morning with the metal detector. You'd take a little sieve, and you wander around, and you'd always find something. Mostly it'd be ring pulls or bottle tops, but occasionally you'd find a coin or an item of jewellery that somebody dropped in the sand. And we did that for most of a season, I think. And then I started to read in the paper about whether it was legal or not legal, and that sort of put me off, so it got put away. I have since seen metal detectorists out, not recently I must say, and I see them on the beaches, and at this time of the year you're not actually doing anybody any harm. But anyway, well, so I don't really know what the rule is. I've also seen metal detectorists in the sea with special metal detectors that will go into the seawater A lot of people lose things in the sea. I suppose that's a good place. And there's no tide here that's going to be washing stuff in and out. It just gets buried in the sand. And I was just thinking of that because the tractor there is turning over the sand, and you never know what's going to be brought to the surface. Off we go. And continue. I walked just past McDonald's there, and this is going to be a place of interest. It looks like now they're actually bringing in the heavy gear at the Tropico Hotel. We did say that it's undergoing a major refurb, and I wasn't expecting to see this sort of thing, but there's a big digger which has knocked down completely the bar that was there. That's all completely been flattened. The rest of the hotel has been gutted, taken right back to the bricks. The windows have been taken out. Just about nothing left. So if you've stayed at the Hotel Tropico before, it's going to be a little bit different in 2024. Major construction at the moment is destruction. And there's lots of people on site working here. Well, I will continue to walk right past and show you the progress that's been made. Just coming up to 5 to 11 in the morning now, and the temperature across the road at the pharmacy says 14 degrees, so it's still 14. So by the time we get to afternoon, I would expect it to go up to 15 degrees. Look at the beach. Doing a good job there. Turning the sand over like this exposes anything that might have been buried. It allows the sun to get to it, and the sun will break down anything that's on the surface. Really, the sun does a great job together with the salt in the water. And on this beach they don't put any fencing up to protect the sand from blowing away, and that may be because it's much more sheltered. And the beaches that we've seen them put the fences on in Santa Ponsa and in Pagera. The bank's open today. That's somewhere. Someone was asking me, where do you get change your money? So you've got the bank, and right next to it you've got the exchange place. So he pays your money and it takes your choice. I'm not sure which one gives you the best rate or charges you the least. They might offer you the same rate, but they'll have a different charging system. Man with a tractor. So it looks as though some of the hotels are going to be opening fairly early this year. The only one that is open all through the winter in Palmanova, as far as I can see, is the Fergus style Palmanova on the beach, one we walked past earlier on. But if they're starting to open in February, then I would imagine some of the businesses will start to open as well. And just a note to self, we need to go to the tourist information shop office because we need to get the travel document, as we intend to be going to the mainland, and we need to have a certificate that says we are residents in Mallorca, and that entitles us to the 75% discount on the flight. And we've had a new flight that's started from the island this year, back to this week or last week. It's the flight to Andorra. Andorra, popular skiing resort, and before, people used to have to go to Barcelona and then arrange transport to get them up to Andorra, but now you can virtually fly directly into the ski resort. The airport is called Andorra, but it's not actually in Andorra. In fact, it's in Spain, so it's in a different country. And so you land there, and then you have to get a transfer, which apparently is free. So you land there, and they transport you free to Andorra, and then off you go to your ski resort. And for residents of the island, that's a €50 flight, so reasonable flight. But don't forget, that's with a 75% discount, so I'm guessing the flight is €200 if you're not a resident, which makes it an expensive flight for a flight which is less than an hour. And looking in the similar sort of area, but a little bit further along, is Lerida. And there's an airport there which gets very little use, but at this time of the year you can fly to Lerida, and I guess that's so that people are a little bit closer to the ski resorts, but you've still got a bit of a trek to get up into the mountains from Lerida. Just coming up to the Zell Hotel here. This is the Rafa Nadal Hotel, and that didn't bother to stay open during the winter. I don't know why. I seem to thought it might have stayed open, but no, it did stay open a little bit longer than many of the other hotels. But it's all closed up now. The trees don't look too bad here. Maybe a bit further on we need a little bit of a trim, but looks quite good. Just going to show you the pool. There was a little bit of concern from someone that there might not be an easy entrance to the pool, but there is. There's stainless steel rails there will take you down into the pool. And all of this area will be full of sunbeds later on in the year. Got a little bit of blue sky out there, and the sun just keeps peeping through. This is Roger's Bar. Actually got the door open, so Someone in there just keeping an eye on things. None of the bars along here open. This is Barbuda. Workman drive by. And then the Diana Beach Club, which seems to now have taken over completely from Lady Di's. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Lady Di's. The sea now is looking very, very calm, very sheltered. I think if anywhere will be open later on, it'll be the Chinese. They have been open over the Christmas period, I think. So. Sea looking beautifully clear. And then now just underneath Baleares Santa Lucia, very popular restaurant, very popular hotel here in Mallorca. That's where Sean and Claire have been staying for the last couple of years. Have a change though in 2024 in 30 something weeks, which Shauna reminds me of, lets me know how many weeks it is before they come. Mothballed for the winter though. Well, the padlocks used to be on the stainless steel railing up there, and just they suddenly got cut off and taken away. I just see now a few have appeared down here. Not sure how long they're going to last. There are a couple of plaques that have been left. These are actually in loving memory. In loving memory of Dean, 1938 to 2021. And another one is in loving memory of Carol Ann Miller, from 1944 to 2021. Clearly one of their favourite spots, one of their favourite resorts, as it is of many people who watch our videos. Palmanova is a really nice place. Lovely mountains in the background. 3 lovely beaches to choose from, and lots of bars and restaurants to go to. Just carry on now around the Santa Lucia. This is the 3rd beach coming up now in Palmanova. And the tractor's obviously already been on here. You can see all the tracks it's left. It's interesting to see how the hotels get taken over. So it might not be a hotel for people. Got other residents now. I think they're enjoying the pool as well. They've just been swimming in the pool, and they've been joined by some pigeons. Barbecue restaurant next to the Santa Lucia. Very quiet promenade and very clean. Look, there's no litter. Still very, very well kept, even in the winter time. And now the sun is beating down. I didn't put my hat on today. Didn't think I was going to need it, as there were a few clouds around. But it is quite sunny. I think all 3 beaches have been completely empty. This is the San Matias Beach Hotel, and this beach is referred to as the San Matias Beach. There is at the top there a webcam that points down on the beach. I don't don't know if they have it on at this time of the year. Certainly, people have told me they've been keeping an eye on the beach by looking at the webcam. Well, the hotel's all closed up now. This is where Shauna and Claire are going to be staying, and couldn't get much closer to the beach, could they? And close to the promenade, which is just so nice to walk along. And the trees here, really good to give a little bit of shade, even at this time of the year. Let's go here, have a look at the pool area. So all the parasols and sunbeds will be around here. The all important beach bar. And exclusive entry and exit point to get you to the beach. This is CISO's. All boarded up and protected. So they've done a really good job of wrapping up all of their outside furniture, and the plants are there. I need to be concerned about the plants, but put them all together and they can get nicely watered. Get them off the decking. It means the decking doesn't have to get wet all the time and start to rot. So yeah, good move that. And then here's the park, and officials there cleaning up, blowing away all the pine needles as they're blown down. These gardens here, it's the private apartments that are right on the beach. A wonderful position for this Palmanova beach. Just a little bit of an update on COVID and health issues. The COVID numbers are up, but more importantly the flu numbers are up, and it is a little bit overwhelming. You might have seen in the news in Spain in general is that they're calling for, the government minister in charge of health is calling for masks to be returning in certain situations. The situations are health related in situations. These are places where you might go to a hospital, to a clinic, to a dentist, or to a pharmacy, anything that really is health related. And I believe that some areas have already brought this into effect. I think Valencia was the one I saw mentioned. At the moment here in the Baleares, they're saying it's not necessary. We do have increase in numbers, but nothing like the increase that we're seeing on the mainland. And so for the moment there's no masks here in any situation, even in hospitals. Going to visit your doctor, you don't have to wear a mask. We just need to keep an eye on that. They say it will peak, the number of cases of flu in particular will peak in the next couple of weeks, and that's really because schools only went back to work this week, so all the children will be going in and getting very close together. And as I keep saying, coughs and sneezes spread diseases, and when you're in a confined space like a classroom, and it's very easily spread. What the health officials here have said is any children who've got any fever shouldn't be going to school. They should be staying at home until the fever's subsided. Again, something I'll just keep an eye on. Just look back at the beach with not one soul on that beach. So I've been past 3 beaches now, 3 beaches completely empty. Just to point out a couple more, because I've had various comments about hotels that people have stayed in the past, and this one behind the trees here, you can't see it very well, is the Comodoro Hotel. There we are, Comodoro Playa, right on the beach here. That's undergone quite a lot of updating in recent years. In fact, all of the hotels in this area have. The one in front is the Tobago, and that takes you up into Torrenova. I'm not going to go up into Torrenova. One hotel which isn't here anymore, well, the hotel's still here but the name isn't, and that's the Hawaii, and that went, and it's now Leonardo Royal Hotels. And we've got the boardwalk there. A few bars here which in the season I've got a great vantage point over the beach. And water sports, this is one of the areas where you can come and rent different things for water sports, or if you're into diving you can join the diving team, and you quite often see the people with the wetsuits out on this jetty here ready to go off, either to learn how to dive or to actually go out in a boat to a particular diving site. That's the Big Blue Diving. Well, another one bites the dust. I've seen pictures in Soyer of a boat that's been beached and is beginning to break up. We do tend to have that at this time of the year when we have the storms. This is the Leonardo Royal Hotel swimming pool, and this is the terrace and lounge. You can see the red caps here. This is where the parasols will be. Just walk around a little bit further. I need to watch these red caps because they'll be quite easy to trip over. Glad they've put the red caps there. The water is actually very clear. There's a bit of debris that's blown in, but the water's very clean. And there are some steps down here if you particularly want to go and swim in the sea. Then you can go down and get into the sea there. And here's the shower. Except we've taken the shower head off. The life belt's gone. Bridge over the swimming pool. In the distance, just over that way, we can see a cruise liner in Palma, and we seem to be getting a cruise liner most days. It might not be every day, but most days there's a cruise liner in doing this side of the Mediterranean. See here, again, beautifully clear. Actually see some fish swimming on this corner. So you see there's quite a few sea urchins in there, so if you are swimming, just be careful of those. They're very spiky. Not really a beach, well I suppose there's a little bit of a beach here, but not something you really want to sit on, I don't think. But it does allow you to get into the sea if you want to go for a swim there. I think these are, in the distance, they're mostly private apartments. And this is the Leonardo. Fun area for the children. This is actually water squirting area. So in the summer there'll be water being squirted all over the place, which I guess the children love. The hotel itself, all whitewashed and closed up. Rules for the swimming pool. blowing up an inflatable boat there to go for a trip on the sea. Probably out to visit one of the boats that are moored here. Boardwalk is a little bit bouncy. If you were walking in certain areas, it does feel quite strange underfoot. Aqualung. That reminds me, we're going to see Jethro Tull in February. We have our tickets. Jethro Tull, a band liked from the days of the 70s, I suppose. And Aqualung was one of their albums. A few more people out now, so a lone dog walker on the beach. This time the dogs are allowed on the beach at this time of the year. If you can see in front, we've got the olive tree down there, but above the olive tree is Origin, and the olive tree is closed, but the Origin's open, and they've introduced these domes that you can sit outside and be away from the weather, the cold. Seems like a cool idea, sort of thing I've seen in England, but first time I've ever seen it here. This is the Zen lounge bar. And then the Calvia Beach House, which we went to towards the end of the season and were really impressed. I think that might be a place we'll be coming back to. And this is BMAX. Says we're open, but we're not at the moment. Might be able to see these domes a little bit better here, up in the Origin. So this is the olive tree. And just on the top there, look. You've got the terrace of Origin, and they've got these geodesic domes with tables, so you can dine in comfort when it's cold. I'm not sure how successful that's been, but it's certainly a novel idea. It's actually more above the Cantina Sol. You can see now I'm heading back Anita should be getting her fingernails finished now, and her hair done, whatever she's having done. So just up there is the road that takes you through to Magaluf. I'm not going to go up there today. Happy as well. There are a few good restaurants worth trying just behind this road. The road behind here that runs parallel to the promenade. But again, they're closed for winter, I think, most of them. Might be one of them open, actually. Have a look. We'll go through the children's park and see if there's anything open there. Some blue buildings, the first aid centre that's manned in the summer months. Not manned now, so not going to get any service here. There's also toilets here. You need your 50 cents or whatever coin it is. There's a one for disabled. These are actually closed off for the winter time, and the winter one you have to ask for the key for the disabled toilets, but obviously this time of the year there's no one to ask, so it's only when the season starts. So it's Children Park, and man's just been round tidying up. And two restaurants. There's the Florida, and they're just doing some winter work, painting, decorating, all that sort of thing. But the one next to it, Pablo's Family Foods, they're open. There's a few people sitting there having a coffee or a late breakfast. The back of CISO's is Viceroy, and a lot of people were asking when that was going to open. Well, it never did. Tables are all stacked up, and there were some for sale signs on there. And the for sale signs appear to have gone, and so we'll have to keep our eye on this one to see what happens here. All of this side's been cleared out, and I guess there is somebody's bought it, and it's going to have a refurb and it'll be something new for 2024. Pavement here though needs a bit of renewing. This is quite dangerous, be careful. Loose flagstones. So the grill house, which is right next to the San Matias, they were offering 2-for-1 offers last year, so not sure whether that's going to continue. It was at certain hours of the day. Across the road we've got the Baleares Nova apartments. It is quite steep to get up there. Can get in at the top on the other side, which is less steep, but quite a walk. Al Mecca, well, that never made it. The people who ran it have checked out, and it's now for sale. Great position though, so you'd expect it to get snapped up. And Chris's bar has changed its name. His door's open, but not actually serving drinks. No, it's 20 to 12. And I'm down, almost finished my battery, so I'm just going to have to stop this while I change batteries. Oh, that's the new battery, and then we're ready to go again. Just on the this side of the barbecue restaurant, which actually caught fire last year. It didn't stop them trading, they just meant the barbecue area was not in use and they had to use the kitchen for everything. But that all looks nice and clean now and all set up, so hopefully they can have a normal year. No more fires. And just to the left we've got the Three Brothers. Very popular with the expats, well the tourists actually that come over here, particularly those staying at the Santa Lucia across the road there. And the Oroco, so this the new place, looking very smart. So it's somewhere we've not been to yet, so it's on our list of places to go. The entrance to the Santa Lucia. There's the Apartamentos Calablanca. You can see they've actually got bags of cement in the foyer, so work going on in there as well. And then the back of the Chinese restaurant. And this is, well, what used to be called Lady Di's is actually changed its name when it did open again, called Diana's Grand Cafe. It did open for a very short time, but not long, and then it closed again. A little passageway there takes you through to the beach bar of the Diana Beach Bar. back here. Ooh, looks like there's some work going on. This is new from last time we were down. Children's park here, which in the summer might have various things like trampolines and those sorts of things, and then there's some things for the children to play on, but this fencing around here is new from the last time I was here, and it looks as though they've dug out some areas. And well, we'll see what they're going to do there. My guess is they're going to put in some plants. That'll be good. Across the road is Gelacious. That's one that's been pretty much open through the year, so it's just cleaning off the decking there, and maybe they're going to be opening later on. And then we're coming up to Monroe's karaoke, which Jim always asks me about. Well, there it is, Jim, it's waiting for you to sing your first song. And just across the road, Taylor's. And Jim was asking me about the 25th of January. Asked me what the 25th of January is. Well, it's Burns night, so in the past we used to go to a Burns supper with lots and lots of friends, particularly the Scottish ones. We haven't been to one recently though, and we always enjoy the music, the dancing, and well, the whole event really, especially the address to the haggis, which was given by a good friend of ours at the time, Bobby Colgan, sadly no longer with us. But they do have Burns Night celebrations here on the island. I'm guessing our friend John Bruce might be involved with one somewhere. He's a piper. This is the Tandoori Night Indian restaurant. This is where we came on Christmas Day. We had our Christmas lunch here. Something different. And well, we were with a few friends. We had a lovely time. And they have a menu for two, $38.95, and there's a choice there of the starters and the main courses. And it includes a bottle of wine, a litre of sangria, $38.95. Bertorelli's property, fairly new one there. Bertorelli's, but Bertorelli family have been on the island since before us, and we've known them for a long, long time. Not many places open, but here's one. Local products of Mallorca. So get a few little essentials there. Nice little supermarket. This is the Fergus Bermudas Hotel, and just look around the corner, you'll see the tent hotel, Palmanova tent, There's Banana Joe's, and Castaway's open. I think drinks only. I think the kitchen might be closed, but next to it, if you need somewhere to eat. We went last week with the girls, and we took them for a pizza at Il Tano, and it was really nice. The staff were really good, the food was excellent, and we really enjoyed it. Actually, having said Castaways is open, all the tables are actually piled up, so perhaps they're not open. There's another Indian restaurant just up there called Madras, and we've not been to that one, so that's on our list. So many places on our list, our to-do list. And just for information, there's a little car park up there, a municipal car park, so it's free if you've got a car. Limited on spaces, so it's first come, first served, of course. And you'd think there'd be children in the park, but no, because it's school, and the children should be in school now. Compass restaurant and bar across the road. Somebody picking me, I'm not sure who that was. Coming up to the pharmacy, so I'll have a look to see if I can see what the temperature is. It says it's 11:55, and the temperature plus 16 degrees. I thought it was feeling a bit warmer. 16 degrees, that's quite pleasant, and it still isn't midday, so it could even go a degree or more higher. Work continues. The Tropico.
comprar
Some major digging work going there. What that's going to look like when it's finished. Across the road, Nova Etapa. Somewhere we like to go for our tapas. Always friendly and always some nice homemade tapas there. A nice pint of shandy on a hot day. What more could you want? McDonald's. Hey Jim. Not many places open, but there are one or two. There's a leather shop across the road. Had a belt from there some time ago. And then one of Anita's favourite shops, of course. The supermarket there, Taboo Mall, and the one a little bit further down, which is just called Acme Supermarket, they close up for the winter. And Ciro's here is also closed up. Ooh, there's a sign for Anita, look, her drink of 2023. Still a deserted beach down here, and the tractor hasn't quite made it down to this one yet. It's still looking very clean, even though the tractor's not been down. Contro Corrente, new restaurant on the other side there. It looks as though they're getting ready to open for lunch, which is next to the Palmanova Beehive, our usual go-to place. Ferries going out. 1, 2. It's just after 12 now, so I'm guessing Anita must be getting close to finished, I think. That's the Fergus style Palmanova. That's the hotel. It's the hotel that's open in Palmanova. Ambulance down there with the blue flashing lights. It's always worrying when you see something like that, somebody in trouble. This is the taxi rank for the area. There's one at this end and there's one near to the Compass bar that we mentioned earlier on. April to October, night time, so we've got to wait a little bit before we go there again. Time for me to go and see if Anita's done. Nearly there. Just on this side we've got another sushi restaurant. Two sushi restaurants almost opposite each other. And if you need a supermarket, then this one's quite good. It's just Majorca. And great place for tapas there, Palmanova. That's a ferreteria, ironmongers. So this is where Anita is. Let's see how she's getting on. Well, the news is it's another 20 minutes, so I'm going to have a little wander around and see what I can find and catch up with Anita soon. Well, Anita's had her hair done, can you tell? And her nails done. And we've just been for a coffee and I forgot to film in there. Anyway, we've just had a nice coffee at Esment, which is the Cafe Palmanova, and it's a beautiful sunny day now. The sun's out and the temperature's gone up another degree, I would have thought. So it was 16 before, I would imagine it might have crept up to 17, could even be 18. Oh, lovely. Thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.